I awakened the Super S top-killing death god Horcrux. However, she was forced to be assigned by the school to be a wet nurse to the 4 major school beauties. Just because the system gave me a soul evaluation level of position. And in addition to the auxiliary ability showing S level. All other abilities are shown as unknown. Seeing this, all the teachers and students in the school were stunned. Even the chief instructor was a little confused. It turns out that there is no God at all in this world. So of course, they don't know what death is. And came through. I'm a little surprised too. Maybe it's because I'm not from this world. So when the awakened soul, they are products of the previous world. Seeing this, the teacher in charge of awakening was also confused. He had to let me go back to my seat first. But in my impression, the god of death shouldn't be a support person no matter what. Nothing else to say. This thing looks like it has no auxiliary temperament at all. After completing the awakening ceremony soon. Originally there were thousands of new students. Now there are only 100 or so numbers left. And there are also a large group of seniors. Lying on the stand next to me and watching the excitement. At this time, the chief instructor began to assign classes to different classes. Groups of 5 people are assigned to classes. Plus a counselor. After discovering these class assignments, the strength of each class is not balanced. Rated E. Basically they only get together with people E or D. Rated B. The strength of basic teammates will not be lower than C. It seems the same as in the last life. Classes in this world are also divided into top classes and regular class, when most people have finished allocating. I am the only one left. Instructor Don looked at my data on the tablet in his hand. After thinking about it for a while, turning to a female teacher behind him, he asked Teacher Duen Lan. I remember if your class still lacks an assistant. Only one scene. The female teacher in sportswear was stunned for a moment. Then stood up. Yes, fine, then he will get your share first. Teacher Duen Lan nodded. The freshmen were all stunned. Teacher Duen Lan, isn't that the senior class instructor? Our freshman. Why were you assigned to the senior class? I remember there were 4 girls in Teacher Duen Lan's class. Moreover, it is also the legendary for major campus words of our school. We must know that Shancheng University has always had a strong yang and a weak yin. Nearly 70% of them are male. Now, I actually took 4 of them away by myself. Or for school words. Suddenly, I became the enemy of all men. Just when each class was assigned and the team was disbanded. Suddenly a voice came to my mind. The third-party world cheat tool has been activated. The warning system has been mishandled. Whether to perform virus scanning immediately. Could it be the golden finger Taoist priest who traveled through time? This world is a large systemized world. Everyone can activate the system. It turns out that's why. Therefore, the welfare of time travelers is simply the same as that of the system. Become a third-party event. Good stuff like cheating tools. How can it be treated as a virus? I immediately put this cheating tool set as a safety program. Just when I was about to check out the cheating. What is the tool? A beautiful figure walked right in front of me. The person coming is none other than Teacher Duen Lan. Hello, classmate Shixiu. First meet. I will be your guide from now on. If you have any questions, you can come to me. I have been single for many years and have no experience communicating with girls, so I could only nod my head shyly. And Duen Lan saw me like this. He actually smiled and said to me, let go. After all, from now on, I have to spend time with 4 girls day and night. Let me take you to familiarize yourself with the residents first. You can see your 4 teammates later. At this time, in the stands not far away, a tall girl with a hot body is lying on the guardrail with a perfect expression. The phone in my hand was facing the direction Duen Lan and I were leaving. Took a photo. Senior sister is not good. The farmer senior is back. A man ran over panting and said. Qiaoxiu turned around and took back his phone. I said casually that I would be back soon. What's all the fuss about? The boy smiled bitterly, but the farmer senior was very angry. It means that he was fooled this time. Qiaoxiu still doesn't care. It's not the first time he's angry. But boys are cautious. The senior said he wanted to date you, risking his life to break into the restricted space gate of the capital city. It was not easy for the same clan to seize the black gold. In the end, you even relieved him of his injustice. Now those clans may want to take revenge on him for this matter. If you don't give him an explanation this time. He reported this matter to the president. Hearing that, Qiaoxiu smiled and narrowed his eyes. Then let him go to the space gate again. If you return that black gold to those people, everything will be fine. Then he glanced at the boy. What are you still doing here? Why don't you go quickly? After the boy leaves, Qiao Xiu immediately used her mobile phone to open the chat group. Sisters, come out quickly. We finally have a new member in our class. Still a cute little boy. In the next second, a lot of messages popped up in the group. At the same time, Duanlan took me to the student apartment. After tidying up the room, I opened my system panel. At this time, the system prompts. Third world cheating tools have been integrated. To unlock host hidden information. I was stunned for a moment. So, is it the scores that were hidden from me? Then you can see it. I immediately opened my panel to check. Direct hexagram. The picture clearly shows the S-level physical damage ability, S-level magic damage ability, S-level criminal damage ability, S-level defense, S-level field control ability, S-level overall rating for auxiliary ability system. After watching it, I immediately took a breath of cool air. Good guy. Co-author, my support ability is my weakest one. Suddenly someone knocked on the door. I was stunned when I opened the door. I saw a pretty young lady standing outside the door. Qiao Xiu smiled and narrowed his eyes. Are you the new junior here? Qiao Xiu is smiling, maintaining the reserve and dignity of a senior sister. However, my heart immediately started beating. This little boy is watching from a close distance. He actually looks even more handsome than he looked when I took candid photos from a distance. He's just like the little boy next door from an anime. A boy. He actually looks so fancy. What's going on? It's so foul. And it took me a while to react. Are you my senior in the same class? Qiao Xiu nodded. I heard from Sister Lan that there is a new member. Still a freshman in college. I'll come over and say hello to you. I smiled shyly. Hello, senior sister. My name is Shikia. My name is Qiao Xiu, and I am the monitor of our class. You are very welcome to join our class. Qiao Xiu winked playfully. Elementary school boy. You're not going to just talk to me here, are you? Don't plan to invite me in for a sit down. Of course, come in quickly. I turned away awkwardly. Qiao Xiu walked into the house, but I found that I had packed all my luggage. Qiao Xiu couldn't help but sigh. No girl doesn't like clean boys. I didn't expect this young boy to be so self-disciplined. Thinking of my messy house, Josh couldn't help but blush more and more. I smiled lightly and didn't say anything. Like most time travelers, I am an orphan. Even in his last life, he was an orphan and grew up in an orphanage. Therefore, the ability to take care of oneself and be independent is relatively strong. I promise you this. Josh Yua took out a card and handed it to me. This is you. Student ID card is proof that you are a one-way university student and the school's future subsidies for soul weepers. You also need to sign for sales through this card. Every spirit person, generous subsidies will be distributed every month. Of course, not every spirit person. The subsidies received are the same. The higher the talent, the more resources you will get. The total rating of a key soul system like yours, my junior, is S-level ones will naturally get the highest level of freedom. I was silent for a while, but isn't the total rating of my previous test unclear? Even though the overall rating shows unknown. But the school has also classified you as the overall S-level training, because only people with a total rating of S or above. Only then will it be possible. Visions like the one you had during the test. As for why your system main screen is not displayed, I'm not so sure either. But as your senior and teammate, I have to remind you, the more resources you get, the more people will be jealous of you. I've even seen a lot of A-level geniuses with 7 souls or above. I haven't gotten through my freshman year yet. He has already died in the conspiracy. I was slightly shocked. I thought the biggest enemy in this world was a group of. I didn't expect the internal competition to be so fierce. Sure enough, no matter where human beings go, can't you escape from internal strife? But you don't have to worry too much. Are you my junior? I will definitely protect you. The older Josh patted his chest carelessly. Looks like a big sister. Then thank you, senior sister. It's just the right time for us to go have dinner together. Qiao Xiu blinked her beautiful eyes. After dinner, we can go to the training gym together. It's just a good time to get used to it in advance. I hesitated for a moment. Is it just the two of us? Where are the other seniors? Qiao Xiu paused. His eyes turned quickly. They all went on missions outside the school. I won't be able to come back for a while, so it's just the two of us tonight. I continue to scratch my head. But didn't teacher Duen Lan say? I have to meet other seniors tonight. He must have forgotten about it. Kiao Xiu looked serious. I always feel like something's not quite right. Brother Wei, what's your expression like? Don't you believe me? Of course not. I smiled awkwardly. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Kiao Xiu happily took my arm. Pull me out hard. At the same time, the rooftop of an apartment in my junior year. The big man with a sword like King Kong sat up from the terrace chair. He yanked the student in front of him. You're not kidding me. How long has it been since our school produced an S-level assistant? Students trembling. Boss, how dare I joke with you on this matter? Freshman meeting today. Many seniors and seniors saw the scene. There were even legendary strange noises. The man loosened his collar and laughed heartily, ha 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 ha. I, King Kong Mouse, will be determined for this new life. But the boss. This new student. I happen to be assigned to the student union vice president's class. I'm afraid they will strike faster than us. The man waved his hand and was scared to death. The worst case scenario is to rob them. Lousy's King Kong rat takes action. I've always been more stingy than the student union. The guy at the door is much more generous. Are you still afraid that you won't be able to catch them? How could I let go of an S-level assistant? No matter what, I have to grab it. Help me investigate this new student's full background. Bring him tomorrow. No, I want to go to his class to meet him in person.